Good morning, everyone. Myself Jaya Agarwal, Assistant Professor Political Science, SPCGCA Ashmir. I welcome you all in my this video, in my this chapter, and this is paper second of BA part second, and this is Indian political system. And today we are going to talk about causes of the emergence of Indian nationalism. First of all, we will know about what is the meaning of Indian nationalism and what is the time period from the emergence of Indian nationalism and India got independence in 1947. So the time period for Indian nationalism is 1885 to 1947. 1885 when Congress was established. And 1947 when India got independence. So the time period is from 1885 to 1947. And Indian nationalism is your love and your struggle for the freedom of India, and a feeling of something like that we are to struggle for the freedom of our company, for the for country, and we don't want these Britishers to rule us anymore. So let's start. First one is War of Indian Independence 1857. Not all the thinkers or scholars or writers have the same opinion about this cause, whether it was the real cause behind the Indian nationalism, behind the emergence of Indian nationalism, but many consider it as first and foremost reason behind the cause of emergence of Indian nationalism. A War of Indian Independence 1857, and although it was unsuccessful, but it was the main reason behind it. We have said that War of Indian Independence in 1857 means in the history, whatever happened in 1857, it may be that we have different opinion or different aspects regarding this, but this is a truth that really it was the first and foremost reason behind emergence of Indian nationalism, and mm, it was against the cruelty of Britishers over Indians. So, in the long run, it played or it had an important role behind this. Second one is social religious reform movements. When we say social and religious reform movements, and earlier we have talked about War of Indian Independence, so we can see that causes behind the Indian nationalism was not only political, it was so it had social, religious, economic, all the aspects of uh, regarding our life have been had included in it, and this is social and religious reform movements and of 19th century, and we can see one by one all movements. This is like first one is Raja Ram Mohan Roy. When we talk about Raja Ram Mohan Roy, in 1828 he established Brahmo Society, and in Hindi it is called Brahma Samaj, which is popularly known as Brahma Samaj. And the functions of this Brahma Samaj were it opposed Sati Pratha, and it did not support child marriage, etc. Means functions regarding social and religious reform, and they were reformers. They wanted to let the society come out of the all the barriers, all the old barriers. Which were like a hindrance in the progress of Indian society as well as country. And next one is Swami Dayanand Saraswati, who founded or who was founder of Arya Samaj. Earlier we have talked about Brahma Samaj established by Rajaram Mohan Rai, and here we have come to know about Arya Samaj, that is established by Swami Dayanand Saraswati, and he wrote the book Satyat Prakash, and his famous slogan Indian history, that is back to Vedas. Next one is Annie Besant. Annie Besant, and she established Theosophical Society, and she praised highly Hindu religion, and because of that, Indian society, started to think that they themselves have a which rich heritage, or a rich uh, culture which they have forgotten, and they have to uh, revive it, and we should feel proud of that. Next one is Swami Vivekanand, and he attended 1893 Chicago's Parliaments of the World Relations, and we all know about that. We all are aware about this fact that how Swami Vivekanand at that time presented his thoughts in front of the world, and the world clapped for him because he of his this may be said Sarv Dharm Sambhav. He in Parliament of the World's Religions, he did not talk about one religion, or particularly for one religion. He talked about the all religions, and the essence of all religions, and he worked for the welfare of India, and we can see his books, his writings, and his deeds all were devoted to the Indian society, to the welfare of the country, and for the freedom of the uh, country. That's all for today, and we will continue this part in my next video. That's all for today from my side. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.